Fuck me with your tongue.
What?
Are you reading it, Dreadcore?
Oh, sure, I'll read it.
Nobody needs to see that monstrosity of a piece of man's flesh.
Okay.
Lace, do you have the puppets ready?
I got the puppets, man.
The puppets
Ready.
Oh,
Let me just-
Adjourns the puppets.
Okay.
Oh, he's ready. His body is ready.
Jade Aldemir had the worst bloody luck. She had just had to be the one to run into a brand new strain of infected. There had been rumors about them, supposed sightings, and the most and the most ludicrous reports brought back to the tower. Well, the Scorpion wasn't laughing now. In fact, she had already decided to turn tail and run. It was a sensible thing to do, much as the Turkish woman liked the sound of rusted concrete rebars smashing upon open, softened, rotting craniums.
This is arousing already.
Yeah, no.
Why the weirdest boner?
Seeing these... God. Okay. Seeing these infected, as reported, were somewhat different from the usual dumb, shambling affair. They shambled just a bit faster for starters. It was by the way of a mere lopsided jog that they began pursuing her. Most alarming, however, was the size of their cocks.
I gotta do this. Okay.
Right there.
Straight up. That was
There wasn't
direct.
even any build up.
Like, no
You need to
innuendo.
No foreshadowing.
Do you have a pencil or a pen
Just
nearby?
Straight, oh my god.
Listen,
Straight up.
I'm thinking about
Zombie penis.
And the sight of them at all, to be frank.
Wait, Laze.
Zombie penis.
What?
That's what you remember.
Do you have a pencil or a pen nearby?
I know what you're
He
doing.
wants to draw he wants to draw a very in-depth detail.
No, his watch. Put like in between the watch and his wrist, so it'll be like stay there. Do you know what I mean? It'd be like the.
How about I just hold it with my fingers?
Are we giving actual pointers?
There you go.
As to
Okay.
how to-
Please.
Let's just continue with the
No one
thing.
cares.
Okay.
Let's just doing what we're doing. This is child-friendly enough.
Yeah,
The size
this
of
is-
their cocks.
Family friendly.
Yes.
Rated E for
Friendly.
everyone.
They hung out of the open zipper of shredding jeans, drooping over the waistband of fading combat shorts, or bulged down the inside leg of wrinkled business trousers. They were long, heavy, and weeping God knew what from the tips of bulbous, fleshy crowns flared out like mushrooms. And that was just the males.
What?
The virus was a clear proponent of gender equality, befallen
Well,
as
we're
victims
gonna
of
have
that
that one.
discrimination.
Yeah, there can't be any discrimination in zombie.
Yeah, we can't.
Okay,
It's gonna get flagged for racism.
Pendulous memories popped out of blouses or strained hard against t-shirts a size too small in the first place.
Oh.
Fat drops.
Can you
of
get
kind
to
of-
like the good part? Like, I'm just holding him
He's
here.
describing the
Okay.
Gotta
Okay.
read the whole thing.
Of course, this
I
is
can't-
carry on.
Video, there's
Yeah,
gotta
This
be
is
a setup.
important.
I can't
Yeah,
sell
that's
this short.
true. Okay, never mind. My bad. Let's keep going.
Yeah, you just have to stand there like a statue.
We had to skip to the next paragraph.
No, we gotta read this entire thing. What are you
Oh, so
talking
we're
about?
gonna read the male part, but not the one that describes the females?
He is describing it, but
Gender equality.
Fat drops of some kind of discharge leaked perpetually from hard, round nipples that did nothing to make the air smell any sweeter.
I take it back. We can skip this.
I think
Love
it's, I think I'm done with this.
The air of these infected females tasted with hungry, lashing swipes of tongues that had more than doubled in length. And so this great big horde of utter fuckery, upon sighting the perhaps unwisely lone runner as she scoped out potential antizin drop sites, moaned loud in a chorus of infected delirium and charged after her.
I have to represent the same channel where I'm doing a Dark Souls series.
Jade was having none of it. She knew the score, up and away. So even as the fuckers struck up the chase, she was already climbing onto a dumpster and launching herself into the air to grab hold of a window ledge. Luckily, like their mentally challenged cousins, biters, the fuckers didn't know how to climb. The woman smirked as she glanced out at them, impotently clawing at the walls as they gathered beneath her, which was a mistake because her hand slipped, reaching for an unevenly laid brick. Unfortunately, the grip on her running shoes decided now was the best time to let her know they were in sore need of replacement.
Oh.
Jade fell hard, and the fuckers were there to catch her.
Oh!
What will happen next?
Get off me! In her rich middle... Get off me! I'm not sure how to do it.
Yeah,
Middle
that's-
Eastern
I couldn't tell.
In her rich Middle Eastern accent, Jade's command was as sharp as her younger brother was impulsive. Pity the fuckers didn't slink away cowed like Raheem often would. She didn't really expect them to, though. That's why she had her machete out hacking at everything that moaned.
Oh.
Trouble was the scorpion was pinned with her back to the alley wall, twisted ankle deep in overflowing garbage bags that managed to smell worse than the sour milk dripping out of oversized tits to stain the inside of stretched out tops. Jade cut and slashed and stabbed, but there were just too many of the bastards. No, she cried out as cold, slimy hands caught her wrist and wrested the blood and guts stained machete from her grip. They caught her other arm too when she started snapping back heads with vicious elbows, and her knee when the former champion kickboxer blasted it into an unprotected groin. That would have felt more satisfying if the creature had howled in pain rather than stumbled backwards, staring at her like a dumb, confused animal. Or Brecken, when she told him for the 5th time that she wasn't interested. He was persistent, like these fuckers.
This is very descriptive.
They bore her down to the ground, Jade squishing days-old traps with her butt as her legs were suddenly taken out from under the woman, and then, like rabid animals, they set upon her.
Oh.
In no time at all, amidst the thrashing, cursing, and snapping her teeth at everything that came close, Jade was somehow rendered bottomless. She wasn't aware of this change until she felt clammy hands climbing up her naked thighs. What the hell? Was a more than appropriate outburst when she looked down. Several females infected had congregated between her legs. She could hear fierce hissing as the tops of stringy-haired heads jostled for position. Wait, for position? Jade screamed, but not necessarily because a group of writhing tongues had just pressed themselves against her exposed panties. Rather, because she looked up and found a huge, flaccid dick swaying right in front of her eyes.
Oh my god!
The size of the thing was so shocking, Jade was rendered perfectly still in all of it, which was when the fucker it belonged to grabbed her head and shoved her face first.
Please, do you have a mature rating on our videos?
I
Shoved
will
her face
now.
first into his crotch.
At least
It
for
was
the
a-
podcast.
It was an affront to her nostrils the Turkish woman refused to tolerate. Her sinuses burned with the stench of unwashed, rotting flesh, and she squirmed out of the fucker's grip. Meanwhile, as more hands descended from every which way to keep her in place, tangling into Jade's hair to roughly pull and push her forward, mouths down south unleashed a barrage of oral lashings on her sweat-soaked knickers, tongues quickly pulling the saliva-stained fabric aside to unveil puffy tan-brown lips and an untamed mound of thick pubic hair. Womanly maintenance was not exactly on top of Jade's list of priorities these days, or most people's, unless you were one of those flaunting, enticingly trimmed pussies in exchange for antis and doses from men with skulls as thick as their penises were, humbly proportioned. The fuckers, however, were keen to show their appreciation for vaginas of all shapes, sizes, and varying states of business, and that was how Jade's sudden howl in response was perfectly timed to allow a fat cock crown to force itself into her mouth.
I think that's all we should do.
Really? There's a second chapter?
No.
Well, I think we're okay. I think we're
Chapter one, that's
okay.
all.
All right, quiet on set. Quiet on set.
The Dinner Party, Part 1. Inside the house, the wife, Lanny, is seen standing in her kitchen. She is dressed wearing a nice gown dress, but not too formal. It is rather shimmery and certainly accentuates her finest features. It is low cut in the front, but not too slutty. She wears heels and her hair is pulled up. The doorbell rings, and she slowly walks to the front door. She peers out the window and sees a fairly young, petite girl, Jenna, dressed in yoga pants and a tight-fitting shirt. Jenna is holding a fairly large drink. Lanny opens the door. Jenna! Jenna!
Oh,
Jenna!
is that me?
We're not
Oh,
music in the
I'm
background.
sorry. I must have the wrong address. Is this the Smith residence? Is that
Yes,
me?
I'm Mrs. Smith.
Wait, hang
You are
on.
here. We traded apparently.
No, I want to be Mr. Smith. Mrs. Smith.
Switching
Okay.
perspectives here.
Start over.
Okay!
All right, narrator. Put some narration in it. Let me hear the bass in your chest.
Hey,
Take
Oh,
two!
Yes, I'm Mrs. Smith. You are here for the dinner, right?
You fucking kept going. I didn't know. What
I can
was-
read both parts.
Twisted! Jenna!
Who is who?
Ultrox! Right. Ultrox is Lanny. Twisted is Jenna. There. End of story. Go.
Okay, okay. Oh yeah, yes, but it appears that I'm a bit underdressed.
No.
You're laughing!
No.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
How hard is this?
Are you...
No, I'm sorry. Believe it or not, I'm more comfortable when I'm all dressed up. It makes a girl feel sexy.
Are we on the right thing? Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Okay, yeah, I see. Got it. Yeah, you're.
They're
Okay.
Hard
just-
to keep track.
Yeah.
Narrator.
At this point, Lanny looks Jenna up and down, sizing her up. Both are silent for a moment.
Won't you come in?
Jeez.
I was silent for a moment, okay?
I see.
Won't you come in?
I've already said my part. It's narrator's turn.
They walk into the living room.
My husband won't be home for a little while. His parent-teacher conferences are running a bit late. Won't you have a seat?
Oh, should I come back later? Perhaps go home and change or something? Surprise is terrible.
No, you don't need to. I'm sure we can all be comfortable this evening. Don't worry, I'm sure my husband will come home and put on lounge pants or something. He's just that way.
Men.
Fucking men. Okay, I just feel really bad.
Don't, it's perfectly fine.
Lanny reaches up and lets her hair down. She shakes it gently to loosen it up.
Maybe it's Maybelline. May I use your restrooms? It seems this giant soda is the wrong idea this afternoon. It was the wrong idea this afternoon.
Sure, it's up the stairs and on your left. Can I get you something while you're away? Yeah.
Oh, no thanks. Pussy.
Jenna goes upstairs, and Lanny follows her with her eyes. Lanny then runs one of her hands down her torso to between her legs and rubs herself gently. The camera stays with Lanny to give Jenna a realistic amount of time to pee. Lanny,
I'm not looking. I see a lot of movement. I'm not looking.
Lanny uses one hand to reach into the top of her dress and rub one of her breasts. Her other hand rubs her pussy from outside of her dress. She then removes one of her breasts and licks the nipple while continuing to play with her pussy. She does this until she hears a toilet flush and then quickly readjusts herself and walks into the kitchen in the back. Meanwhile, in the bathroom, Jenna is washing her hands.
I have no idea
Oh,
what's
my
Jenna,
hand is so
Jenna.
gross. I need some lotion.
Jenna looks around the bathroom. She does not find any lotion on the vanity or in the basket on the back of the toilet. Finally, she decides to open the cabinet above the toilet. In there, she sees an assortment of dildos and vibrators.
We pause real fast.
Why?
Fucking
Why? And that people can store their dildos wherever they want to. It's none of our business. Go with it.
Go.
Maybe she picks a woman to come over her house all the time, and that's her way. That's the way she does it. Doesn't matter.
The American Revolution to
Ladies and
secure
losers,
our
hurry
free.
up, I guess.
God.
Twisted, lie your line. Go.
Oh,
Nice. Nice.
She cautiously reaches into the cabinet and pulls out a rubbery dildo. She holds it in one hand and puts her other hand on the end, measuring it.
that would never fit.
She playfully strokes it and giggles to herself. As she goes to put the dildo back into the cabinet, she accidentally knocks another one out of the cabinet, and it makes a loud thud as it hits the toilet and falls to the floor.
Fuck!
Shut up! Jenna covers her mouth again. She quickly picks up the fallen dildo and puts it in the cabinet and closes the cabinet. She then sits back down in the toilet seat, although it is closed. Lanny, having heard the loud noise, comes to the door a moment later. During this conversation, the camera stays focused on Jenna inside the bathroom.
You need to make the tapping sound effect, Primus.
Tap, tap, tap.
Jenna, is everything okay in there?
Yes, I apologize. I figured I would take a moment to freshen up.
I heard a loud noise. Are you sure everything is okay?
Jenna acts nervous and slightly embarrassed.
I accidentally knocked the toilet paper roll off its holder. Yeah.
Don't worry, my husband does that all the time. Do you need any help fixing it?
No, no, no. I got it. Thanks. I just need another minute with all the. I mean, yeah. Thank you.
Listen, I'm sorry the bathroom is such a mess. I've been meaning to clean it, but I just hadn't had the time with my husband working so late these past couple of weeks.
Jenna looks around the nearly spotless bathroom.
Who the fuck was I? I lost my place.
God dang it, man.
Oh, there
Come
it
on.
is.
It's hard
How
to
is
do
this
all this and stay
messy?
in frame.
But it's silly to talk through this door. Are you sure you're okay? The noise sounded pretty loud.
Oh, I'm fine. Sorry I disturbed you. Be right out.
As Jenna finishes talking to Lanny, she is slowly opening the cabinet once more to get another look at Lanny's collection. Jenna spies a metallic vibrator and takes it out of the cabinet. She slides her hand up and down the vibrator, getting a feeling for its smoothness. Cautiously, she pulls the vibrator to her nose and gently sniffs it. Jenna smiles. She then slowly eases the vibrator into her mouth, savoring the taste.
I need props.
She runs her tongue around it a couple of times and allows it to clank against her teeth a bit. Hearing the sound, she stops. Vibrator still in her mouth and listens to make sure Lanny is not by the door. After a brief moment, Jenna continues sucking on the vibrator as if she was sucking on a real cock. As this continues, her hand moves down her torso and into her pants. She rubs herself as she continues to lick and suck on the vibrator. She pauses briefly to slide her pants and panties down to her knees, exposing her bald pussy and giving her easier access to it. She works hard to silence her moans as she sucks on the vibrator and begins fingering herself. As her fingers move faster and faster in and out of her pussy, she begins to twist the vibrator as she pushes it in and out of her mouth. Suddenly, the vibrator turns on and startles her, causing her to drop it on the floor. She freezes, waiting to hear Lanny. After a moment, she bends down, naked ass toward the door, to pick up the metallic vibrator. Just as she bends over, Lanny opens the door and walks in.
Jenna, I heard another.
Lanny freezes halfway into the bathroom. She catches a quick glimpse of Jenna's naked ass and the vibrator in her hand. Jenna quickly turns around and sits on the toilet seat.
Lenny, I mean, Mrs.
Honey, don't bother.
Lanny looks Jenna up and down. She then slowly walks towards her.
He's like a transvestite. Oh dear, it's fine. My husband's not home.
Oh, mimicking. Okay, you're throwing me off, man.
I'm so embarrassed. I was looking for lotion and
Lanny grabs the hand that is holding the vibrator and raises it up to her own mouth. She throats it deeply and then slowly tongues it as she removes it.
Damn, that tastes good, don't you think?
I'm so sorry. I just it fell.
Jenna looks down at the floor. Lanny smiles compassionately.
Jenna, curiosity is only not natural for a woman.
Lanny bends down and gently kisses Jenna on the lips.
It's just that.
It's just that. What?
She takes Jenna's face in her hands.
What?
You can tell me. You can tell me. It's just me and you.
Oh, it's just that you open the door and the dress you look so amazing, gorgeous. Ugh.
Oh, this old thing. Wait, was there more?
No.
No, you're good.
No.
Will you kiss me again?
Leonie cups her head in both of her hands and draws Jenna near to her. She kisses her deeply and forces her tongue into Jenna's mouth. Jenna seems reluctant at first, but then begins to use her tongue in response. Jenna drops the vibrator and her hands slowly reach up to cup Lanny's breast through her dress. She fondles Lanny's breasts as they continue to kiss. Lanny leaning over and Jenna seated. Once Jenna has pulled out Lanny's breast and fondled the nipples some, Lanny encourages her to suck on them by pushing her in that direction. Jenna complies and very liberally sucks and cups Lanny's breasts. As Lanny shows signs of enjoying it, she leans her head forward to speak to Jenna.
I have a confession to make.
What's that?
When you walked in, you looked so beautiful that I've been downstairs playing with myself while thinking of you and those yoga pants. Apparently you're wearing yoga pants.
Jenna, upon hearing this, reaches her hand up Lanny's long dress and rubs her pussy.
Wow,
Wow.
you really are.
Wet. Thanks to you.
Lanny undoes the back of her dress and allows it to fall to the floor. Jenna grabs her hips and pulls Lanny's pussy close to her face. Without hesitation, Jenna dives into Lanny's pussy and begins licking it.
Damn, you're eager. Savor it.
Jenna slows her licking and instead uses her index and middle fingers to slide Lanny's pussy lips apart. She uses short, quick licks to tease Lanny. At first, Lanny enjoys it, but as her excitement mounts, she grabs Jenna's head and forces it back into her pussy.
Fuck it. Fuck me with your tongue.
Jenna decides to tease her instead as she kisses around the outside of Lanny's pussy. She inserts her index finger and slowly slides it in and out. Then she adds her middle finger and gently fucks Lanny while still kissing and licking around the outside of her pussy. Every so often, Lanny attempts to take control, but Jenna evades her encouragement.
You have my first bit, Miss Smith. I know what I'm doing.
Oh.
Oh.
Having said that, Lanny props one leg up on the toilet as Jenna slides down to the floor and picks up the vibrator. She turns it on and quickly and forcefully shoves it into Lanny's pussy. Lanny screams, but it's a pleasurable scream. Jenna begins fucking Lanny with the vibrator, shoving and twisting and shoving it into Lanny's pussy.
Oh my god. Yes. Fuck me.
There's one more. There's one more there.
Fuck me.
What are you doing?
How much longer?
Jenna
No
slows her.
more,
Halfway
please.
done.
No, not more. We gotta do more.
No, I refuse. I refuse.
Jenna slows her pace.
No.
Sucks in it while using it.
Shit.
Jenna momentarily reinserts the vibrator into Lanny's pussy just to wet it again, then removes it and inserts it into her own pussy. Jenna toys herself for a minute, removes the vibrator, and licks it clean again. She then sets the vibrator down and focuses solely on getting Lanny off. Jenna again spreads Lanny's pussy lips apart with her index and middle finger to grant her better access to her clit. She flicks her tongue over it quickly, and Lanny's arousal is instant. Jenna grabs hold of one of Lanny's hands that has been on Jenna's head and moves Lanny's own hand towards her pussy. Jenna encourages Lanny to finger herself while Jenna continues to
I'm not
tease.
doing this anymore. I'm done.
Stay like this. Lanny's leg propped up on the
my
toilet.
God. No.
Lanny fingering her own pussy and Jenna flicking her tongue over Lanny's clit until Lanny finally comes. Her orgasm is intense and explosive.
Shit.
Lanny's body shudders.
Oh. Oh god.
Hat fell off.
Just keep reading.
It's a horrible line.
Lanny, I mean, don't stop. You fucking whore. Don't you stop.
Lanny grabs Jenna's head and forces her into her pussy.
Eat it! Clean up your mess, you fucking whore. Lick it clean.
Jenna complies with the request. She begins with her tongue deep inside Lanny's pussy. Then she works the outer region with long licks. Come on.
Let me taste it. Come here.
Jenna inserts her tongue deep into Lanny's pussy one more time. Then Lanny bends over and they kiss with plenty of tongue play. Lanny pushes Jenna away and they both stand. Lanny grabs Jenna by the waist and slowly pushes her across the bathroom to the wall. Jenna is pinned against the wall and Lanny moves in close to her ear as she uses her other hand to rub Jenny's pussy.
I have a
Would you
window,
like to
I have
play
a
with
window
toys,
right here,
huh?
man. I can't be doing all this.
Spread your legs. Let me see that tight little pussy.
I don't think our actors can take any more of this.
Kneels between Jenna's legs and rubs her outer lips.
You know, it was just my idea to. It wasn't my idea to invite you here tonight. But now I completely understand why he wanted you here. I can see you're just as naughty and curious as your little friend. Who the fuck is Alexis?
Don't question it, just keep going. Jenna looks at Lanny and gives her a shocked expression.
I can't do this.
Yes, you
I mean,
can.
what?
Come on, we're almost done. Keep going.
It's my turn again.
Yes, your turn again. Jenna has like no.
That's right. We fucked her, and it was good too.
Oh.
Oh.
Looking at that puss. What?
Oh no.
I can see you two have a lot in common.
Lanny is still stroking and rubbing the outer lip of Jenny's pussy. It's obvious Jenna wants some sort of penetration, but each time she reaches for Lanny's hands, fingers, or head, Lanny pushes her away.
What? Eager, I like that. Tell me, have you tongue fucked Alexis like you tongue fucked me? Who is Alexis?
No.
Lanny stops rubbing Jenny's pussy and looks up into her eyes.
Was there a part 1 to this somewhere?
This is part 1.
You wouldn't lie to me, would you?
Jenna attempts to make Lanny resume rubbing her pussy.
Lanny, tell me the truth, or we're done here.
Wait. You just spoke in the third person.
No, I said Lanny again, didn't I?
Twisted, read your line, now.
No, I never fucked her.
Oh, what is that noise?
I never wanted to. But we haven't yet.
Lanny walks across the bathroom to the cabinet with all the sex toys.
Oh,
As she
boy.
walks away from Jenna, Jenna pleads with her. Go. Huh. Twisted.
I swear.
My parents are gonna disown me.
I know.
No, you're that's way below where we are.
I said I
You're-
swear.
You're up at honest. I've never.
Oh, honest. I never. Okay.
Jenna attempts to move away from the wall.
Don't you fucking move. Get back against that wall.
Whoa.
Lanny.
Fucked her mattress while imagining it in the dream of it. Hell, I never wrote a story about it once, but I've never fucked her.
Lanny has retrieved a rubbery strap-on dildo from the cabinet. She begins sucking it and licking it as she walks back towards Jenna.
I swear.
Lanny puts a finger to Jenna's lips.
Shh. Don't spoil the mood with your begging.
Lanny puts on the strap-on. She spits on her hand and rubs it on what is now her cock. Jenna spreads her legs to the spider.
I've never had a woman fuck.
As soon as Jenna gets the word fuck, Lanny slams her cock into Jenna. Jenna yelps in what appears to be pain.
It's a balloon animal.
Oh, okay.
With this phrase, I may be single. Fuck me!
Is your fiance home?
Lanny wastes the time. She spins Jenna to the wall and fucks her. After this, Lenny pulls out and spins Jenna around, facing the wall. Lenny pushes herself against Jenna, reaches down and starts to cock from behind.
By the time we're done, I want you to learn something that you can take to Alexis. You see, my husband isn't the only teacher. Her husband's a teacher, apparently, in this house.
Lenny thrusts harder into Jenna. After a few quick and hard thrusts, Lenny pulls out and turns her around again.
It's me again?
Yes,
Ultrox, I feel very close to you right now.
Okay. Suck my cock, he would, you're my husband. Now.
Jenna starts by stroking it while kissing Lenny. Jenna stops kissing just long enough to let a long trail of spit fall off her mouth to Lanny's strap-on.
This
Jenna
is just
strokes
too
it
much,
more
please.
and then kisses and fondles Lammy's breasts.
That's right, he loves foreplay. Now, suck me.
Jenna drops to her knees and engulfs Lenny's strap-on. She twists and turns her head while also using both hands to stroke the dildo. Her pace is fast and intense.
Guys.
Nope, gotta finish it. We already started it. Keep going.
Yes,
I don't-
He loves when I use both. Wait, is that me?
Yes.
He loves both hands while sucking him off. Now keep doing it.
Jenna complies for just a second, then completely stops.
What the fuck? You're just gonna stop like that?
Sorry, I thought I heard a noise downstairs.
What you heard was the sound of my husband's balls turning blue.
Oh God!
To work.
Then he smacks Jenna's face a couple of times with her cock.
Come on, suck it.
Jenna takes hold of the strap
You're
on.
a bad man.
She works the entire length of the rubbery shaft. Then she gently kisses the head and trails kisses down the length of the shaft to the balls.
This chick's got some problems.
She licks the
Yeah.
balls, the head of the shaft on. Then she trails her tongue back down the length of the shaft to the head and begins sucking at a much faster pace than before. Meanwhile, Lanny is licking one of her breasts and working hard to avoid touching Jenna. Jenna then adds a hand to her action and strokes the shaft while sucking just the head.
Damn, you know exactly what he would love. But can you come?
Lanny pushes Jenna away and moves the strap on. She grabs a towel off the nearby rack, folds it into a pillow shape, and lays it down on the floor beside the garden tub.
Put your hands on the tub. Your knees on this towel.
Emperor
Show me off
Palpatine's-
that fine ass of yours.
Jenna wastes no time obeying Lanny's orders.
I'm the bitch.
Once in position,
You got barely any lines.
I'm okay with this, actually.
Lanny spreads Jenna's ass cheeks apart and licks her pussy. Jenna reaches down and fondles her clit. Lenny then licks two of her fingers and slides them inside of Jenna's pussy. She pushes them in and out a couple times and then removes them and licks them.
This is all you.
No, it's you.
Oh, it's the next one that says, yummy. A taste never gets old.
It's apparently Lanny Palpatine.
Yeah.
She's turned into Palpatine.
Lanny
Palpatine teaching his younger warden how to be a Sith. That's
Lanny,
Palpatine.
Lenny bends down behind Jenna and licks her pussy from behind. Jenna continues to rub her clit as her excitement mounts. Lanny then takes her face out of Jenna's pussy and allows spit to slowly drop from her mouth to the crack of Jenna's ass. She uses the moisture to slowly push her index finger inside of Jenna's ass.
Can I ad lib?
No.
Oh yes.
Now add some more onto there.
Yeah, you can add some.
Legs.
What are you, Murloc?
Right there, legs.
You're Murloc?
Oh,
Some wrong ways? Were you adjusting your pants?
Yeah. Yeah, baby. Got my latex on.
Lily then inserts her middle finger into Jenna's pussy. She begins by slowly fucking both of her holes at the same time. Once she can tell Jenna is comfortable with it, she quickens her pace while Jenna still rubs her clit. As Jenna's excitement overtakes her, Or she grabs hold of the tub with both hands. Lena then uses the thumb on her free hand to rub Jenna's clit. This is exactly what Jenna needs to send her over the edge. Jenna screams out in orgasm as Lena removes her index finger from Jenna's ass and shifts to use just her middle finger and ring finger to slowly fuck Jenna's pussy. Jenna then slowly calms down and reaches between her legs to feel Lanny's wet fingers and guide them in and out of her a few times. Okay, pause for a second. Can you imagine if we change this just enough to have this be Anakin Skywalker and Emperor Palpatine instead of Lanny and...
What in the world?
So no strap-ons. You just like his Sith lightsaber falls out of the cupboard or something.
Yeah.
Good. Now feel the power of the dark side.
I will never.
Yeah, like that. Okay. Lenny
Feel
moves.
my dark side inside of you.
I will show you my dark side.
He's going to tell you the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise.
Palpatine moves around Anakin's ass and reaches up so Anakin can lick his fingers. Anakin does so in the same way that she was sucking on Palpatine's cock. He is deliberate and thorough.
That's a good girl, Anakin.
And
Palpatine playfully smacks Anakin's ass, and Anakin sucks even harder on Palpatine's fingers. The camera slowly pans off and away from the two men. The camera drifts across the throne room to the doorway. The doorway is Obi-Wan Kenobi with his cock out of the zipper of his pants. He shrugs himself and smiling. The picture fades to black.
End part 1.
Oh, look at that. Standing
7 out of
ovation.
8.
Standing ovation.
Oh, God.
he made a wiener
He
belt.
made a
You spent
belt.
way too much time with that.
He made his own strap-on.
That's sad.
Hypothetical questions, debate, erotic. I vote erotic fanfiction.
Alright, well, what do you...
Yes.
Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna do that. We'll be
Right
right back.
Fiction.
Erotic fanfiction. Yeah.
Alright, so, Dreadcore, you can just say all the in-between parts. And I
Yeah.
can just say... replace I with Mario, I guess.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, that's from Mario perspective.
God.
Mario and Rosalina arrived home from their wedding.
What the hell?
Mario picked Rosalina up, bridal style, from the car and walked into their home. Rosalina laughed at Mario.
Mario, do you want to do anything special?
Mario shrugged and laid her on their couch.
The reception was tiring... Oh, wait. The reception was tiring, Rosalina. I don't know what you would want to.
Mario looked at his wife and smiled. Rosalina smiles back at Mario and motions to be carried into the bedroom. Mario picks her up and into the bedroom. That's written really weirdly.
I think it's twisted here.
Mario picked her up and carried her into the bedroom, laying her down on the bed.
This is you twisted.
Mario. Wait, but Mom has been saying no love making until marriage. Well, here we are. Tell them this voice I'm doing.
Mario blushes.
Yeah. Do you want to, Rosie?
Rosalina nods.
Duh. What do you think, Mario? That I was bringing you up here for it later? Do it, what the fuck? Yeah.
Mario laughs at her.
Alright. I get the idea, Rosie.
Rosalina smirks.
Well, are you done undressing or not?
Mario blushes and nods, taking off the top half of his tuxedo, leaving his bare chest. Being a mixed gender, you can tell how his body is trying to develop breasts, but his male genes are stopping it. Rosalina rubs his chest and even licks it. He moans at her tongue's touch on his soft skin, only to gasp as she licks one of his nipples.
Oh, Rosalina.
Oh my god.
Pause real quick. It makes it even worse that I've seen Lay's nips. No, fuck no! Ah! Alright, keep going.
Rosalina giggles as her tongue flicks Mario's nipple. He quivers at her teasing his body.
Mario, you may be half and half. Thank God he gave you a penis. A fertile one at that.
My God, I'm sorry. Mario nods.
Yeah, Rosalina. Do you want to have children?
Rosalina looks at Mario a bit shocked, but smiles.
Yes, Mario. I want to have kids.
Mario smiles and helps Rosalina out of her wedding dress, leaving her in a silver bra and white panties.
Oh.
He looks at her to her face pure red in embarrassment.
Well.
I think I say well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well?
Mario laughs.
You're beautiful, Rosalina.
Rosalina smiles and wraps her arms around Mario. Oh, and Mario takes this as an opportunity to unhook her bra. Rosalina feels this and looks at Mario.
You sneaky rat.
Okay.
Oh my God!
Well,
Mario laughs at her as her bra falls onto the bed, and he sees her now fully exposed B-cup breasts. She smirks at him and grabs them.
Like what you see, darling.
oh no.
Oh my God. Mario nods, feeling a bulge grow in his pants, rubbing against the fabric of his underwear. Mario sees Rosalina and notices it as well as she stares at his lower body.
Someone's excited. Time for me to let Mario Jr. out.
Mario,
This
Mario-
is much better with this voice.
Mario goes red. Oh, sorry. Mario goes so red, his face could be mistaken for a tomato, but he nods.
Go ahead, Rosie.
Rosalina pushes him down onto the bed gently and unbuttons his pants, pulls them off and tosses them aside, his bulge now perfectly for them both visible to both of them. Rosalina grabs his member, still trapped in the fabric. Mario gasps at the sudden grab, and Rosalina smiles.
They are Mario.
Oh my God. Darling, you don't sound like you used to.
May I take off yours?
Oh.
May I take off yours?
Rosalina nods. She gets on top of Mario, and he grabs her panties. They both pull each other's undergarments off at the same time, revealing.
Pause real quick. That is very awkward to do.
Yeah, I imagine it
Continue.
is.
You just bend
revealing,
over.
revealing their genitalia. Mario goes redder than before, and sees Rosalina's usual rosy pink cheeks are now red as hell. Rosalina stares at his hard 8 inches of pure male. Well, he can see her second lips getting so wet from the sight of it.
Okay. Wow. Woohoo! Woohoo!
They both say simultaneously. Rosalina grabs his shaft, and he gasps at her touch. Sure, he's done this to himself before, but the touch of someone else makes it feel 1,000 times better. Rosalina giggles as she rubs it slowly, making him moan.
Oh, I see. Rosie, it feels so good.
Rosalina smirks and licks the tip of his penis.
In the world.
He gasps as her tongue on his tip. She goes further and begins to suck on the shaft. He feels pure pleasure from her mouth and tongue doing this to him. He grips her brown hair as she sucks on his dick. He can feel something in his body like he's going to explode.
Oh, Rosie!
He feels himself come into Rosalina's mouth.
There you go.
She pulls his penis out of her mouth, and he sees her swallow all of the semen in her mouth. Mario is panting so hard from the blowjob, he feels himself get even bigger from seeing Rosalina swallow his cum. She giggles at him.
Jeez, Mario, you taste so sweet and salty.
Mario only pants to see Rosalina position herself above his cock.
Ready, Mario.
He nods and grabs her hips. He kisses her and lowers her onto himself. She's so tight and warm. Rosalina moans into the kiss as he feels his hip hit her barrier. He breaks the kiss and looks into her eyes.
Rosie, I'm going to.
Do it, Mario. Make me a woman.
Oh,
She kisses him hard as he breaks her hymen. She screams into the kiss, and he tries his best not to go on instinct and thrust into her. Rosalina breaks the kiss, and you can see tears in her eyes.
oh, that's just damn.
We're almost done. It's fine. Come on, keep going.
Oh, I see. Are you okay, Rosie?
She
Yeah,
nods.
it hurts like a motherfucker, though.
What? Would that ever come up if it's really happening?
He smirks. Mario smirks.
I think you mean Luma, Rosie. Luma fucker, Rosie.
Bobbity boobity.
Rosalina laughs at him.
I'm only half Luma, Mario. But you have a point. Go on, make love to me, Mario.
He nods and thrusts into her slowly. Rosalina moans from it, grabs his back.
Mario. Oh god, it feels good.
He moans in reply and goes faster and deeper into her. He feels her walls tighten against him.
Rosie, I'm so close.
Inside, Mario, please.
Oh no.
He nods and picks up the pace and goes harder and faster than before. He feels his limit and comes inside her. Rosalina screams in pleasure and she makes a pool of her own juices around them. Rosalina collapses on Mario, panting.
I think it's you.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Rosalina.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That was amazing.
Mario pulls out and nods.
Yeah.
Mario grabs a blanket from the top of their nightstand, puts it on them. Rosalina cuddles up to him and kisses his cheek.
I love you.
It's me. I love you too.
She falls asleep, and Rosalina falls asleep, and before she does, he feels both of them full of happiness.
Oh, you said before she dies.
Oh God.
I didn't say before she dies.
That's what I heard. I was like, what?
Man.
Jesus Christ, got that. All those years fighting Bowser gave you like radioactive cum.
Oh God.
Spider-Man all over again.
Oh no.
I said does. I didn't say dies. I said does.
I heard dies and went, what?
We will soon see. Let's see.
God, I'm gonna break my. Okay.
Well,
Delays. Do you love me?
I
You
love
wanna
you
be
so
with me?
much.
You love me so much.
I love you so much.
That's my daughter, you son of a bitch.
It's a Rosalina.
You can't marry my daughter, fucking Mario. You can't do it, I kill you.
I'll do what I want.
Not my daughter, you fucker.
I'll do what I want right now.
I don't know how you turned into the Queen of England there at the very end. I
I'll
do what I want right now.
do what I want right now.
Oh.
Oh. We're gonna do one last thing to end the podcast.
Right, yeah, let's shoot this thing in the head.
We're doing that fanfiction reading thing you made. But first,
Wait,
I need to be right
really?
back. Yeah,
No challenge
I'll be
for me?
right back.
We'll be right back.
After this, can we play stars?
No challenge for me?
Why don't you want to play stars?
Well, wait, don't worry, Jake, we'll do it. You have to do your role first, and then we can move on from this. But I will be right back right now.
My role?
You're gonna be an actor.
What?
You're gonna be a star, baby.
No! I don't wanna. I'll just kill myself here now.
Ready for some elite fan fiction?
Man.
It's a bad one. I found it. It's terrible.
Fucking hell. Are we gonna
You
read the
see it,
whole
Dreadcore?
thing?
It's not that long, I don't think.
It's pretty long.
It's not that long.
I don't think we have we ever gone through a full
That's pretty long.
fan fiction Dreadcore.
Yeah.
Did we do all of Meet the Fuckers, or did we just do the first chapter?
Oh, Oh, an entire one? No, I don't think it would be
Yeah.
all the chapters. I think we've only
We've
ever
released
done
on an entire chapter at a time.
we've done whole chapters. That's all. Just whole chapters.
By the way, we're reading a fucking fan fiction that
I
was
think Dreadcore has to be the
in
narrator again.
2009.
Yeah, when was this published? Oh, yeah, 2009.
Jake,
7 years ago.
Jake,
Status complete.
just this is called Desperate.
We need the
Still-
views.
Desperate.
No, it's called Persuasion.
Let's be clear, Ultrox. All our subscribers know we're desperate. All of them.
Oh, okay.
All of them.
That's good.
Blaze, why don't you want to play Stellaris?
Because I don't wanna.
Well,
I haven't had food yet. I really don't want to play the game right now. That's
And
fine.
I don't have Stellaris, so
Can we get this shit over with so we can play Stellaris?
Yeah. Oh man. All right. Well, I'll link the thing here. How many rolls do we need here?
I already have it.
Oh, okay.
I think it might just be Anakin and the Emperor,
Alright,
but we
okay.
also need a narrator, which is probably going to be Dreadcore.
I'll be the. Oh, okay.
No, you
This
need
is
to
a
be
really
one of the
long one.
two.
No, why do I need to be one of the two?
It's not that long. It's like a page. What are you talking about?
Why don't you
It's
be
kinda
one of the
long.
two then?
The
No.
like the Mario one was like shorter than this.
This is like 20 lines. Like, come on.
Just like 20 lines.
I'm not being one of the characters.
I think we should
Yes,
find
you
one with
have-
enough rolls for all of us, though.
Twisted was one of the characters in a fiction. You got to be as good as Twisted.
At least.
Sorry, my dreams of being in a fan fiction are non-existent.
Okay.
All right. So here's what we'll do.
Who's being Palpatine?
All right. Hey, no, shut up. Let me do this. All right. So here's what's going to happen. All right. We're gonna have 3 narrators. We're gonna have 2
shit.
people playing the same role. All right. So who wants to
I'm
be?
narrating. I'm narrating.
Anakin?
Me and Jed are narrating. Fuck that. I'm not playing the character.
You're playing a character.
Who
No,
wants
I'm not.
to be Annie?
Jed, please don't make me do this.
I'm the narrator. You are playing a fucking
I-
character.
Oh,
I don't know.
very
You do a good
talented.
Palpatine. You know, okay. How about I'm Annie and then he's Palpatine? How about that? You want to be Palpatine Ultrox?
I'll be Palpatine.
Okay. Palpatine. Well, whatever. All right.
All right.
This is Ultrox. Go.
Okay, I think. Am I just Palpatine or am I?
I think you're just
the
Palpatine.
Emperor right now.
I think you're
Okay,
Palpatine.
because the Emperor is a little bit more like crazy.
It's
Palpatine's a little laid back.
I think Palpatine would be best.
What's that?
We'll find out either way, probably.
I turn into the Emperor during the action.
This is like
They
at
don't
the end
even
of
have,
episode
like-
3.
They don't even have like the names of the characters who's talking.
Yeah, they don't. That's confusing.
You gotta like do context clues.
Come on, context clues. Go.
First one's clearly Palpatine.
Yeah, and then I'm the third one, the
Just
third
go.
line.
Just go. Just go.
Wow, be patient.
Come on, Ultrox.
Tell me, Anakin, does your sweet little wife ever wonder where you spend your where you are
Nice. Great start.
where you are when you spend your nights here? When you spend the night.
What the fuck was that?
God, Cody.
What? No, stop.
All right, Dreadcore, go, and then Jake, and then Cody, and then go back to Dreadcore.
The question dumbfounds him momentarily as he blinks at the older man in the darkness.
She thinks I'm at the Jedi Temple, of course.
No, you need to be more brooding. She
Brooding.
thinks I'm at the Jedi Temple, of course.
She thinks I'm at the Jedi Temple, of course.
He finally
No,
answered,
that's not good enough.
rolling away from him, sitting up at the side of the bed.
So you are indeed capable of reading her thoughts.
Palpatine's
Wait.
tone, so light and unassuming, belaying the intent behind his words.
Of course not.
Anakin says, glowering in the dark. He reaches down for his discarded sleep pants.
Palpatine watches with appreciation as the young man stands to pull the pants over his muscular behind. A tendril of desire alights in his breast, still unexpected, even now, even after everything that has transpired between them.
Anakin moves over to the window, stares at the passing nighttime air traffic. Coruscant truly never sleeps. He briefly wonders if Padme is asleep in their bed before pushing the thought from his mind.
And the Jedi, where do they think you are?
Palpatine continues his sleek needling. The city lights reflect blue along Anakin's shoulders, his jaw. Palpatine sees the latter flex in obvious aggravation.
They don't have a fucking clue.
Hello, Mickey.
I guess is the sullen response.
Palpatine smiles, enjoying himself immensely as he rolls out of the bed to join Anakin. His sudden proximity causes the younger man's skin to tingle with anticipation.
You need to have more character with your voice, Imperium.
Not
Because-
even your precious master Kenobi.
He asks, winding his arms around Anakin's waist from behind.
Oh God.
He's the blindest of the lot.
Anakin
God.
replies with a sneer, relishing his own bitterness and justification.
He's the blindest of the lot.
Palpatine smiles even wider at this as he slips a single finger into the waistband of Anakin's sleep pants.
God damn it.
Dread, it's your turn.
No, it's not.
Yeah, this
Yes,
is
it
no-
Their love for you blinds them.
Who?
Oh,
the
yeah.
Order?
Anakin snorts.
Huh, not likely.
God damn it.
No, not the Order.
Palpatine responds with a sigh, halting the progression of his hand.
Amidala. And your master.
Silent contemplation. The young man puts his left hand over Palpatine's, knowing the latter's distaste for the prosthesis that serves as his right.
You called me Padme last night. Sweet.
What? No, that's...
You called me Padme. Sweet.
Just read it correctly. There's fucking 4 words there. Me is not in there.
Just read
You
it,
called
please.
Padme sweet.
He finally says at length.
Oh,
Go on.
I.
You don't think
You
she's
don't
sweet
think-
at all. Go on.
Oh, that's you actually.
I was trying to get you started.
Oh, okay. Is this me? I think
Yes, it's you.
Hmm.
Oh, I see. You don't think she's sweet at all. What was it you called her? The thorn in your side?
Thorn in your
What?
side. What the
What?
fuck?
What the fuck are you doing? Can you not read?
That's what it says. The thorn in your side.
You said the thorn side.
The thorn in your side. That's what I said.
I think his
Just
mic cut
go.
out.
Just go.
Whatever.
Ultrox go.
Indeed, Anakin. You caught me.
Palpatine responds with a chuckle that would sound entirely good-natured if
Oh.
Anakin didn't know him better.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
That's weird.
Cam's back up.
Okay, let's start this up again.
No.
Why does it get really dark from my webcam? What in the world?
I don't know.
See that?
Why is mine dark too?
Whatever.
Yeah, what
it's
the
mood
fuck?
lighting.
In the world?
What the fuck happened?
What the fuck? Okay, I
What
gotta.
is this?
Hey, let's go. All right, where do we leave off?
Oh,
I still can't see Lays, but whatever.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
We left off at.
Indeed, Anakin. You caught me.
Yeah, start there.
Oh,
And then
there it
it's,
is.
no, it's Imperium because then we went to the next one, but we let's just restart it. So Imperium.
Well, no, that was you.
Oh,
Because I said
No.
he finally says at length.
No, because mine was around the next line.
No, because it's me, you, and then Cody. Me,
No,
you,
I
Cody.
know, but
Ultrox's can quality.
it was Cody because after Indeed Anakin you caught me, then
Looks fine for
Imperium
me.
said it, but then the
Maybe I'm losing connection.
fucking hell.
Okay,
Uh,
Lays.
All right, whatever. I'll just go.
why must you mention either of them?
Anakin asked imploringly, his voice a thin reed of both despair and desire, as he guides Palpatine's hand further down under the waistband of his sleep pants. At the same time, he feels the man's arousal
Oh,
stirring
jeez.
behind him.
Is this me? Yes.
Yeah.
Lamentably.
What?
Lamentably, they're every bit as much a part of your life as I am, my dear
Yo,
boy.
Imperium's dying over there.
Yeah.
It's The force chokes.
Is the smooth reply. His mouth is close to Anakin's ear now. Breath warm against his
Yo,
neck.
you're right.
The hand in his lower pants. His pants lower with agonizing slowness, causing to tease along the fine line of hair trailing downward.
Oh, Imperium, you're gonna love this next one. Oh wait, is it
Ultrox. Read.
Ultrox? Oh no, it's me after.
Or
No,
perhaps-
it's me. I'm.
Oh.
Or
Ultrox.
perhaps
No, I know.
you enjoy
Oh.
toying with the affections of an old man.
Wait, what? Oh, you're right there.
Or perhaps you enjoy toying with the affections
Lays,
of an old
Lays.
man.
Alright, Lays.
Oh, you know that's not true.
Anakin breathed, pushing Palpatine's hand down to wrap around the stiffness of his cock.
Oh my.
How do I know you're telling me the truth?
Palpatine asked, calculating he strokes the young man's considerable direction.
Was it
What
me?
the fuck?
Yes.
You're obviously skilled in the art of deception.
Another snort, even as the young man moans, the sound hitching as he throws his head back, giving in to the older man's touch.
Okay, hang on. Well, I think I've given you plenty of evidence of my devotion to your attentions, Your Excellency.
I see.
Jake, go on.
Oh, Palpatine grins in the depth of darkness as he. Oh no! I don't want to say.
Yep, say it, gotta say it.
As he jerks his hand faster and harder over Anakin's cock, applying just the right amount of pressure for coax the orgasm almost painfully from the boy. No, I'm done. I'm so done. I'm so done.
Cody, go. Cody, go. Your turn.
A strangled cry alerts him mere seconds before Anakin's release. He rubs it in, lubricating Anakin's cock with his own witness, continuing his deliberate stroking until Anakin stops him, placing his hand over Palpatine's.
This is you.
Is this me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not entirely convinced.
The tone, playful, but a hint of danger beneath it.
Anakin groans in mock frustration and turns to face Palpatine, kissing him hard. His tongue probes the other man's mouth with such neediness that Palpatine has to suppress the sudden, momentary urge to bite down on it, even as he thrills up to the boy's desperation.
Alright, I lost where I was. Oh.
Sudden, insistent pressure on Anakin's shoulders. He lowers to his knee in front of Palpatine and looks up at him.
Oh God.
Palpatine's eyes glittering like Bane.
No.
So rare and precious on Tatooine. Anakin had once thought he could buy his mother's
Wait,
freedom if he
Tatooine?
could only find enough of the mineral.
That seems a lifetime ago now. Imperium.
Palpatine touches his face softly, almost
No.
lovingly, while Anakin... What?
No, keep going. I'm just saying no.
While Anakin's tongue traces an invisible path along the
No.
underside of his cock, before rubbing the
No.
head to his lips. Then a teasing series of licks, infuriating slight.
He grips Palpatine's thickness in his flesh hand as he sucks lightly on first one, then the other testicle, rolling each one in his mouth with expertness that had shocked the older man the first time he'd done it to him. He remembers that reaction keenly and pulls back, smiling up at Palpatine before abruptly taking his cock all the way down his throat.
Finally a moan.
His head bobs as he sets a rhythm to his sucking, relaxing the muscles of his throat to accommodate Palpatine's considerable girth.
Oh my
He lets
word.
up only once to wet two of his fingers before thrusting them
Unceremoniously.
into the older man's arse.
Oh, yes, that's
Oh
it.
no.
Almost a plea to Palpatine's voice. His eyes closed as he clearly surrenders to Anakin's ministrations.
Anakin smiles around Palpatine's cock and begins to alternately relax
How
and
do you smile?
contract his throat. Palpatine groans loudly now, rocking his hips back and forth against Anakin's hand. Anakin's mouth, the growing pressure momentarily eclipsing any sense of control he has. He is the young man's willing slave in this instant, this silver in time. I hate my life.
He comes in pulsing waves that edge blackness into the periphery of his vision when he opens his eyes to stare up at the ceiling, grating Anakin's head as he finishes off. Palpatine finally urges him up from the floor and sweeps his tongue across Anakin's lips, hoping to taste himself, yet not entirely surprised when he does not.
What?
Anakin.
Are you convinced yet?
The young man smile, impudent, satisfied. He considers the question, narrowing his gaze at him until Anakin's smile falters.
Perhaps in time.
Palpatine returns to his bed.
I'm calling it. Best podcast ever.
Well done. Everyone, well done. I want to kill myself.
I'm not sleeping tonight.
Yo, I'm gonna stay up all night touching myself.
No, nightmares. That's
Yeah.
Alright.
Ultrox.
It's about half as long as the one that we did before with the Anakin one.
Wait, how do you know which is who? What?
Alright, you'll
One was
know.
a-
It's context clues. Context clues.
Context clues.
Alright,
No,
so
they were doing something else.
Okay.
alright, so here's how it starts.
Now they're
It's-
reading fan fiction.
Alright, it's called Ultrox's Dream by TheLazeboy.
Oh my god.
And here, alright, Ultrox, you play yourself, Decker plays himself, and we're gonna need some narrators. So if you want to rotate, maybe.
I'll be the neighbor.
This is gonna be
Alright.
great.
You know what? We can have one dedicated narrator. Why not?
I will take the burden of doing such a thing.
Wow, thank you. You're a kind soul, good Samaritan.
This is
Alright, so
great.
let's go
So I start-
ahead and start. Ultrox,
So-
take it away. You just take like what's not in quotations,
I bet-
pretty much.
I bet Jake is real happy he's not in this podcast.
So
Okay, this is my part. I say this all the time. I guess unless you want to read the title and stuff.
I already did.
Already did.
And though Lays already did it.
Yeah.
okay, let's do this professionally. Ultrox's Dream by TheLazeboy.
Hey guys, if I could rearrange the alphabet, I would put you and I together.
Those words echoed through Ultrox's head before every recording session. They mean more to him than just a shitty pickup for his body. The cold touch of Ultrox's hands upon Drudkor's bare chest.
That's you.
I can only imagine the possibilities.
Okay.
Ultrox finished an Orcs Must Die 2 game with Dreadcore. Dreadcore says after giving the finishing blow to the final wave,
Yeah, we did it. We won, Ultrox.
Ultrox could hear the happiness behind Dreadcore's voice.
This is Ultrox.
Yeah, we did it. I could literally kiss you right now.
Said heat of the moment, not realizing the levels of awkward he brought on. Dreadcore acts sheepish, and is a little put off by this random comment.
Okay then, Ultrox. Yeah, look at the time. I think I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Yeah, sure, man. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night.
Ultrox hangs up as Dreadcore awkwardly says his goodbye. Ultrox says to himself,
Oh, fuck. How could I be so stupid to say that? I know he's not into guys. Where is it? I don't have the $10,000 he wants before he has sex with a guy.
Ultrox sighs as he is disappointed. He will never have personal time with Dreadcore.
I'm not gonna go to bed. Fuck my life.
Ultrox heads to bed, thinking about its sudden outburst.
Oh, I am gonna go to bed. Sorry, I fucked it up.
Yeah, it's the whole part of the story, man. It's real crucial to the plot.
I'll do it over. I'm gonna go to bed. Fuck my life.
Ultrox, wake up!
Ultrox opens his eyes as he notices the glowing face of Dreadcore, his gnarled, muscular body on top of him.
Why, hello there, handsome.
Dreadcore wakes as Ultrox starts to comprehend what's going on.
Oh, I get it. What the fuck is going on? Where am I?
Ultrox screams in his confusion.
You're in my sweet embrace now, you West Coast hunk.
Dreadcore likes his lips as he
Licks.
He licks his lips as he finishes introducing Ultrox to his own dream.
Let me do the work, and I'll let you get all the pleasure.
A final wink from Dreadcore before he commences the fun.
Damn it. That commences. I'm gonna proofread this.
Ultrox is still confused as hell. Dreadcore slowly runs his hands downward on Ultrox's naked torso. Oh, he's shirtless now. Ultrox has slight resistance at first, but comes into terms with the situation. Dreadcore takes his time to tease his hands as he grazes Ultrox's body slowly, sensually.
I'm gonna have a good time with you, Ultrox.
Says Dreadcore as he finally trapples to Ultrox's pants zipper. Dreadcore takes his left hand to the zipper as he unzips Ultrox's private place, while maintaining contact with Ultrox's chest with his right hand. Dreadcore shoots a glance and a smile to Ultrox as he looks at his cock. Ultrox shivers as Dreadcore takes his cool lips to the tip of his penis. Ultrox's face and body language says it all. And he wants it for Dreadcore.
This me?
Yeah.
Nightclub, I think you,
Oh, actually, yeah, it still goes on to the next line there, when Dreadcore slowly licks.
I think Nightclub cut out, because I can't, he was moving his mouth, I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah. Nightclub, I think you muted your mic. Yeah, he definitely did.
Yeah, no, there's nothing there.
Thank God.
I think we all needed a break from that for a second.
Okay.
Let's stop.
Hello?
It's too hot in
Oh, yeah,
here.
we hear you now, It's getting hot in here.
Where did I cut off?
Dreadcore slowly licks. Yeah.
Hey, good! Anyways,
Got it bookmarked.
Dreadcore slowly licks his shaft as he slowly takes his grasp hold of his dick up and down. Ultrox moans a little as he just wants Dreadcore to get it over, submerge himself on his penis. What? Here Dreadcore gives in to Ultrox's wishes and opens his mouth big enough for Ultrox's monster cock.
It's a fiction, as you see.
Pretty accurate. Oh.
Ultrox feels Dreadcore's tongue as he swells it around his veiny shaft.
I'm done eating.
Moves slowly until he decides when to speed it up. Dreadcore's in full control of Ultrox's fucking war! Oh god. Ultrox is alive now! Oh, Dread, oh my god.
I need this so bad. Please don't stop, I beg you. What the
Ultrox
fuck?
says as his breath escapes him from the excitement. Dreadcore continues sucking until Ultrox signals he's about to climax.
This is Dreadcore.
Not until I want you to.
Oh my
Says
God.
Dreadcore as he stops his pleasing fellatio. Dreadcore decides to give Ultrox some time to calm down and steps away to unbuckle his pants. He shimmies his sweatpants down his ginger, hairy legs. Ultrox sees this and struggles to gain some freedom from his restraints. Wait, he's restrained?
Yeah.
This is a dream. It doesn't need to make sense.
It just keeps going as it goes along,
And the restraints magically get tighter. Okay. Dreadcore returns, pantsless, and slowly approaching Ultrox with intent to straddle. Suddenly, faint alarm can be heard. Ultrox blinks and wakes in his bed, now realizing he was dreaming the entire fantasy.
Oh no.
Ultrox looks under the covers at his raging boner and his favorite dream before he forgets. His last memory is exhausted into a Kleenex.
The end. Look at that. How about that?
So basically, Ultrox got off bad here. Dreadcore's okay. He was fantasy Dreadcore.
Yeah,
Actual Dreadcore.
Dreadcore was mentally violated.
Laze, did you say you wrote this?
I did.
Is this a true story?
Yeah. Is it a true story?
Is it?
Laze, what the
You
fuck
tell
is
us.
that?
You read art. You read
I'm
art.
reading about my cousin's penis!
Yeah, that's true.
You offered. You offered. You said you didn't.
I mean, you did say you would read it.
Can't fan fiction that often!
You
At all!
He
completely
did say
what you
fan
read
fiction.
for.
He did say Ultrox. He
Oh,
did
wow,
say
look at that.
Dreadcore. Those things are all said.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Go fly a kite.
I think
I think
this
it's
has
worse.
gone too far.
Hold on.
I think I'm gonna have to file a complaint.
Laze, can we go up there and change it all to his real name?
We gotta call HR. What?
Let's
Wait,
change
what?
it all to Ultrox's real name.
I don't even know his real name.
I think Nightclub slipped up and said Brandon earlier.
Brandon.
Yeah, that's it.
Rusty Shackleford is his real name.
Rusty
Sure.
Shackleford, there we go.
There you go. That's his name right there.
Change it all to Brandon so it won't be so uncomfortable
Yeah.
for me. Oh, that was fun. I think.
Okay.
Sure!
Man.
That
I think
was
it's like all fun.
Yeah. Should I
that was
write-
definitely interesting.
Should
I
I-
like how I unbuckled my pants and then pulled down my sweatpants.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. I didn't think about that. I was just kind of like, all right,
He
this
unbuckles
sounds
his-
good. Let's write this.
You're wearing a belt in your sweatpants?
Hey, you know, sweatpants are too loose.
Okay, now you want to wait till... we need to wait until neither of them are paying attention. You need to force a lock on the door in that room. Go. Jimmy, that lock like your life depends on it, because it does!
Do it, fuck, open the door.
Oh god, he didn't see you!